I'm Chris Vognar, culture critic for the Dallas Morning News, here with the great Skip Hollandsworth, author of The Midnight Assassin. Skip, good to see you.
Thanks.
This is about Austin's, or perhaps America's, first serial killer.
Well, there were serial killers in the past. I mean, there were outlaws who killed lots of men. There were maniacs, as they called the psychotic killers, who went on killing sprees just for no reason at all. But I don't think America had ever seen killings like this before, where one man would slip out of his home, stalk a woman, kill her, ritualistically mutilate her, leave her body laying out in the backyard like a work of art, and then disappear in the night and wait until appropriate time had passed to do it again. And he did this over and over and over. And it was sort of the precursor to what we know as modern crime.
And they never caught him.
Never caught him. They tried. They came up with lots of people to arrest, from boyfriends to barefoot black chicken thieves to husbands, to even at one point the leading candidate for governor was considered a suspect.
And this is the 1880s?
It's 1884 to 1885 were the killings. So for almost exactly 1 year, Austin was terrorized by an unknown killer who became known by reporters as the Midnight Assassin, who slaughtered women, like making them look like calves at a slaughterhouse. And they were grotesque butcheries. He used axes, knives. He drove iron rods through the ears of the victims like he was lobotomizing them. He bashed in one woman's face with a brick. They were brutal killings, but at the same time, he sort of brilliantly executed them and got away every time, leaving a trail undetected for the bloodhounds. And did this until Christmas Eve, almost 1 year after he started, when he brought the city to a panic by killing 2 white women at the same time.
And there's a, shouldn't even say outside chance, there is a theory that the same person is in fact Jack the Ripper, and that he traveled over to London and started doing it over there a couple years later.
Well, what happened was that Scotland Yard had heard about these killings that had happened in Austin. And a couple of the officials for Scotland Yard began to theorize that perhaps this Texas killer had come to London to become Jack the Ripper. And part of this was a social bias. It was a cultural arrogance among Englanders who did not want to believe one of their own could commit these kind of killings, but certainly a Texan could.
Of course. But England is above such things.
Exactly. So the Scotland Yard actually went out looking for cowboys to arrest who happened to be living in England at the time.
You spent 10 years working on this, correct?
Well, on and off. It's not like I was working on it every day. There'd be years when I would just go, I give up. Because I was convinced that I was going to find the killer. That if I've written some true crime stories for Texas Monthly. So I, Skip Hollandsworth, was going to find this killer and expose this long-held American murder mystery. And I did not.
Yet.
Not yet. But maybe someone will read the book and give me another clue.
There you go. Skip Hollandsworth, the book is The Midnight Assassin. It's a great read. It's pretty awesome. I'm enjoying it. Thanks for coming, Skip.
Thanks.